Hello students, welcome to today's session. Today we will discuss about force between two charges in terms of their position vector, and the second topic will be superposition principle. So let's start the first one. The force between two charges, it will be Coulomb force. So in terms of their position vector, so first of all we need to draw axis, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Suppose there are two charges q1 and q2 placed there, and this one be r1 and this one be, let this one be r2 distance from the origin. So there exists Coulomb force. Let both the charge be positive in nature. So there will exist force. So the force F12 will be in this direction, F12. The force on charge Q1 due to Q2. In the similar way, the F21 will be toward right. The force on charge Q2 due to Q1. Okay. This one be R. Let this point be A. Let this point be B. So what we can write is that OA equals to OB plus AB vectorically. From triangle law of vector addition, we can write OA is equals to OB plus AB. So the value of OA is R1 vector equals to OB is R2 vector, and AB is R vector. So R vector equals to R1 vector minus R2 vector. Fine. Now what we can write, the force, the expression of force F12 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square into the direction of R will be R21 cap. The R21 cap will be in this direction, R21 cap. Okay. Now if we write this equation like 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R cube into R21 cap, multiplying both denominator as well as numerator by R. Now what we can write, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R is, here R is the magnitude, so we need to put R cap vector. This one is magnitude, so it will be equal to mod over R1 cap vector minus R2 vector. So it will be like R1 minus R2 vector mod whole cube, and the R cap. So what we can write R cap, we already know that suppose A cap is equals to A vector by mod A, we can write. So from there we can write that R is the magnitude into R cap will be the R vector. So R vector is R1 minus R2 vector. It is as simple, because R cap to 1 will be R1 minus R2. In the similar way, we can write F21 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R2 vector minus R1 vector whole cube into R2 minus R1 vector. So these two F12 and F21 are the ultimate expression for force in terms of their position vectors. Now it is pretty clear from the equation that both having direction as well. See, F12 is a force which is having direction. Direction is in the direction of R2 minus R1. So the next topic will be principle of superposition. Principle of superposition. The principle states that, okay, let me introduce a figure. Suppose this one is Q1 and okay, if suppose this one is Q1, this here exists Q2, suppose here Q3, and in a similar way there exists Qn, n number of charges. In that case, the force will exist between all the charges. So the F12 will be in this direction. In the similar way, F13 will be in this direction. So R21 cap will be in this direction. In the similar way, R31 cap will be in this direction, and the similar way the direction of force will be F1n. So Rn1 cap will be in this direction. That means the principle of superposition states that the total number of force acting on a charge is equal to the sum of all the forces acting on the because of all the other charges. That means it will be the vector sum of all the forces acting on that charge. That is the symbol. So what we can write, it is the vector sum of all forces acting on a particular charge due to all other charges. So it is the vector sum. In that case, the force between any two charges is remain unaffected because of presence of other charges. That means the force F12, the effect of force of F13 or any other forces will remain unaffected on force F1. That means all the forces are totally discrete, they totally remain unaffected. In simple way, what we can say that. So what we can write is that F12, the expression of force F12. The principle of superposition states that the force on 1 will be equals to F12 plus F13 plus in the similar way plus F1n vector. This is the force acting on Q1 due to all other charges present here. So what will be the expression for F12? It is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 R cap 21 square. Here will be square. R12 square. Okay. In a similar way, F13 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 by R13 whole square R cap 31, because the direction of F13 is in direction of R31. Okay, the length here is R12, here R13, here R1n. The magnitude is R12, R13. So in the similar way, what we can write is that F1n is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Qn by R1n whole square R cap n1. Clear? Now what will be the expression for F1? F1 is the net force acting on the charge Q1. So F12, what we can write is that we can take common 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and Q1 we can take common. So what remains here is that Q2 R21 cap by R12 square plus Q3 R31 cap by R13 whole square plus, in the similar way, lastly Qn R cap n1 divided by R1n 1n whole square. So it is the ultimate expression for force, for the net force or the total force acting on the charge Q1. Okay, if any charge may remain in negative, so negative, if there is any negative charge, what we need to put is that the sign will change. Suppose Q3 is negative, so here we will put minus Q3 by R13 whole square R cap 31. So what will be the superposition in terms of position vector? So what we need to do is that suppose here exists Q1, here Q2, so let this one be R1, this one be R2, and this one be R cap 21. So the force in this direction will be F12 and in this direction will be F21. So what we need to do is that we have to write the expression for F12 first. It will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R1 vector minus R2 vector whole cube into R1 minus R2 vector. In the similar way, F13, if there exists Q3, in the similar way Qn, so the distance will be R3, distance will be Rn. In that case, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 divided by R1 vector minus R3 vector whole cube into R1 minus R3 vector. So the ultimate expression will be this. So what we need to put the value of F1, F12, F13 and F1n. So F1 will be taking common 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and Q1, what remains there is that Q2 by R1 vector minus R3 vector whole cube multiplied by R1 vector minus R3 vector, and it will be bracket only, plus Q3 divided by R, there will be 2, first one will be R2, R1 minus R2, Q3 R1 minus R3 mod whole cube bracket R1 minus R3 plus so on. So this is the ultimate expression for force acting on the charge Q1 due to all other charges in terms of position factor. So students, hope you understand the part, the superposition principle. So for today this much only. In the next video we will discuss about the distribution of charges because of various shape, continuous shape, symmetrical shape. So thank you for today.